flesh, bugs creeping in her spout. Document the composition, fluid spilling out. Eyes fogged over like a really deep gray. Mouth wide open for 5 or 6 days. Found the stiff sitting in the mud and in the embankment. People passing by inside their car saw a mannequin. Then again, a chunk of plastic wouldn't smell foul. And whose bright idea was it to wrap her in a towel? When I peeped the body, I just gathered what I could. Forensics and police will be there soon to take a look. From a legal standpoint, the system is slow. That's why I quit the team and started working on my own. DNA test running through the database. Then I'll smash the computer so it can't be traced. ABG trial versus shattered into fragments. Bigger from a marker, knew the database would have it. Hunting for a predator, what does that make me? Angel of death with demonic voices calling. Justice for the victims that don't have a voice. Put an ending to a sinner, yeah, that's my only choice. Everything committed doesn't leave a paper trail. When my job of luxury does not exist to fail. Cover all my tracks so they never catch wind. This is my game and I'm always gonna win.
Yes. I get it. So what does that mean exactly?
Well, someone like you got as far as you did in the organization without knowing his guns.
Lines are quiet. Black lines.
Tucker. T-233. It's an old army.
Picture coming up, fill my head with hate. Repeated fingers face who likes to kill a theory rapes. He's got his MO, but I got a better plan. Kidnapping a predator, but how much pain can he stand? Rag on his head, suffocating in my trunk. Pull over the car where his body's got dumped. The look on his face when I show him where he's been. Surprise in his eyes, I can feel all his sins. Lay him on a gurney in a pitch black room with a pair of vice grips and pride, pull out every tooth. Scream all you want, punk, not a soul hears you. Begging me to end it, but my torturing is far from through. Arsenic force fed down his filthy gullet. Morbidly obese and hungry, now his stomach's full of it. Waited a year or two, then started vivid vicious beating. Nothing coming out, dying of internal hemorrhaging. Bruises and sores now cover all his skin. Dump him in an alley, bums wonder where he's been. Suffering eternity, the time is gonna spin. Death comes slow like the cold frigid wind. Dying from blood that's way too thin to make a single clot, hemoglobin seeping in. Bloating his body and make his tongue white. He's about to go, yo, that's one of the signs. Racing heart in his chest, but I thought he liked it wet. Now he sees me as a threat, my voice and I had a bet. Asked for how long it would take for him to die, but now he's a one with fogged over eyes. Waiting too long, so I just can't close them. Boy, I sure love it when rigor more sets in. Hunting for a predator, hunting for a predator, hunting for a predator, hunting for a predator. What does that make me? Angel of death with demonic voices calling. Justice for the victims that don't have a voice. Put an ending to a sinner, yeah, it's my only choice. Everything committed doesn't leave a paper trail. When my job of luxury does not exist to fail. Cover all my tracks so they never catch wind. This is my game and I'm always gonna win.